Welcome to my head-to-head Vitamix versus Ninja blender comparison. This video will explain all of the differences between Vitamix blenders and Ninja blenders so that you can decide which one is right for you. Links to my most recommended Vitamix and Ninja blenders are in the description box. When performing a proper Ninja blender versus Vitamix comparison, power is a key factor that affects your blending results. With such a big price difference between these blenders, you'd think that Vitamix would be leagues ahead of Ninja in the power department, but that's not quite the case. Vitamix blenders do have more power, packing between 1400 and 1500 watts into their 2 to 2.2 horsepower motors. Conversely, Ninja blenders range in power output from 1000 watts to 1500 watts depending on the model. But is more power always better? Not necessarily. You need to consider the quality of the mechanical components as well as the blade and jar design. Vitamix designs their motors for efficiency and longevity rather than just raw power numbers, separating them from virtually every other blender brand on the market. While both blenders are pretty noisy, I'd say that Vitamix blenders do run slightly quieter, especially if you have one of the newer models from the Ascent or Ascent X series. Also, for hot ingredients, Vitamix is the best choice hands down. The automated soup programs create steaming hot soup in minutes from your raw ingredients. Being able to go from making frozen berry smoothies to warm winter soups in a matter of minutes is why Vitamix blenders are some of the most versatile kitchen tools that you can buy. In terms of blending automation, both brands offer preset programs, but with some notable differences. Vitamix typically offers more sophisticated programming options on their high-end models. Except for the entry-level models like the Vitamix 5200 and Vitamix E310, you'll find preset programs for smoothies, hot soups, frozen desserts, and self-cleaning cycles that take the guesswork out of blending times. Their new Ascent X5 extends this offering even further, providing additional programs for frozen cocktails, dips and spreads, smoothie bowls, frappe, nut butters, non-dairy milks, and spice grinding. Ninja blenders often include Auto IQ technology with pre-programmed blending patterns. These programs pulse, pause, and blend in specific sequences designed for different recipes like smoothies, frozen drinks, or food processing. The higher-end Vitamix models typically include touchscreen interfaces with more program options than Ninja blenders. These give you finer control over your blending experience and are more intuitive than the button-based controls offered by most Ninja blenders. If you're someone who makes the same recipes frequently, having these preset programs can be a huge time saver, especially over years of blending. They eliminate the need to stand over your blender, manually adjusting speeds and timing. Coupled with the superior mixing and pulverizing, more on that in a minute, the Vitamix preset programs offer a noticeably better blending experience than those provided by Ninja. When creating this Ninja versus Vitamix comparison, one of the biggest differences I noticed was their container and blade design. Vitamix blenders typically feature a traditional design with 4 blades positioned at the bottom of the container. This classic approach creates a vortex that pulls ingredients down toward the blades for consistent blending. Ninja blenders, on the other hand, are known for their unique blade configuration. Many Ninja models use a spindle with blades attached along its length, creating a total crushing blade tower that extends through much of the container. These blades are sharper than Vitamix's, which you might think is better, but the opposite is actually true. While the Ninja's blades do indeed slice through most ingredients with impressive efficiency, the blunt blades on the Vitamix are actually way better at mixing and pulverizing ingredients, which is why your smoothies and blending creations are always more well mixed with a Vitamix than with a Ninja blender. Both brands utilize plastic containers rather than glass, keeping the blenders lighter while still being durable enough for daily use. One thing to note here is that Vitamix offers a huge range of additional containers, whereas Ninja does not. More on the optional attachments in just a minute. One thing I will say is that Ninja blenders have excellent capacities and really excel at crushing ice in my experience. Of course, Vitamix blenders crush ice just as well, if not better, but Ninja blenders are still a great choice for everyday smoothies if you can't afford a Vitamix. When performing a Vitamix blender versus Ninja blender comparison, their control systems and adjustability features show significant differences. Vitamix typically offers more precise control with variable speed dials that let you fine-tune your blending. Most Vitamix models have 10 adjustable speeds, allowing you to start slow and then ramp up the speed for more precise blending and more nuanced texture control. This can be especially helpful when you're working on recipes that require specific consistencies. Ninja blenders typically have 3 speed settings and a pulse feature, which is fairly standard for a household blender. It gets the job done, but you won't have that ultra-precise control that you get with even an entry-level Vitamix blender. Control panels also differ in design. Ninja models often use touchpad controls with clearly labeled buttons for different speeds and functions. In some cases, Vitamix employs a more traditional approach with dials and switches that may feel more tactile and responsive. Yet, their newer Ascent and Ascent X series lineup of blenders actually have super intuitive touchscreen controls with a host of helpful features like digital timers, tamper indicators, and an add 15 seconds button, which enables you to easily extend your blending cycle to finish off the mixing without starting it from scratch. Accessories and attachments can make a big difference in your kitchen experience. Ninja generally offers more extras out of the box compared to Vitamix. Ninja blenders typically come with a variety of accessories like personal blending cups, food processor bowls, and specialized chopping blades. For example, their SS 351 model includes a dough blade, which is great if you're into baking. Vitamix takes a more minimalist approach. Their standard packages usually include just the base and main container, focusing on versatility through power and preset programs rather than accessories. Remember that while Ninja gives you more accessories up front, Vitamix offers compatibility with various containers you can purchase separately as your needs evolve. For example, I went ahead and got the stainless steel blending container so that my blends weren't coming into contact with any plastic. But you can also get things like a dry grains container or a food processor attachment, which will expand your blending options even further. The main challenge of doing a Ninja blender versus Vitamix blender comparison is that both brands make a lot of different models. Vitamix tends to offer premium machines with higher price points, while Ninja provides more budget-friendly alternatives. Vitamix's lineup includes high-end models like the A2300 Smart Prep Kitchen System, which costs around $650, and the Ascent X5, which retails for $750. These high-end blenders are built for serious kitchen enthusiasts who blend frequently. And because they last for so long compared to basic blenders, many people are willing to pay the price. Ninja counters with options like the Ninja Professional Plus Kitchen System and the Ninja Foodie Power Blender Ultimate System. These typically cost less than half the price of comparable Vitamix models, but the end result that you get after blending isn't as good as with a Vitamix. Ninja's product line also includes specialized models like the Ninja Foodie Heat IQ blender, which has a blade design more similar to Vitamix's traditional approach. I also like that Ninja has a range of personal-sized blenders, which are ideal if you like on-the-go smoothies. Vitamix does make smoothie cups, which you can take on the go, but Ninja fares a bit better in portability because some of their blenders allow you to blend directly in a personal blending cup, so there's no need to transfer your mixture. When performing a Ninja versus Vitamix blender comparison, price is often a deciding factor for many shoppers. Vitamix blenders sit firmly in the premium category, with prices typically starting around $350 for new models and $250 for reconditioned ones. For the popular Vitamix 5200, you're looking at around $500, and for a blender from their new Ascent X series, you'll be paying upwards of $550 in many cases. Ninja blenders, on the other hand, offer a more budget-friendly approach with models ranging from $50 to $250. This significant price difference makes Ninja an attractive option if you're watching your wallet. While Vitamix costs considerably more, Many users find the investment worthwhile due to superior build quality and performance. Their blenders typically last longer and come with more comprehensive warranties. If you're making smoothies occasionally, a Ninja might provide all the functionality you need at a fraction of the cost. Some Ninja models even include travel cups, adding extra value for on-the-go smoothie lovers. For serious kitchen enthusiasts who blend daily, a Reconditioned Vitamix offers tremendous value. These certified pre-owned units perform like new, but at a more accessible price point. Your decision ultimately depends on how often you'll use your blender and what you'll be blending. Occasional users might find Ninja provides better value, while daily blenders will likely see Vitamix as the better long-term investment. While Ninja blenders are sturdier than your typical $40 blender, it's no secret that Vitamix blenders are built with superior materials, featuring metal gears and heavy-duty blender bases with precision engineering. This construction contributes to their legendary durability and longevity in the kitchen. Ninja blenders, by contrast, primarily use plastic components throughout their design. While still functional, they typically don't hold up as well over years of regular use. The warranty difference is striking. Vitamix offers an impressive 10-year warranty on most models, showing real confidence in their product quality. This extensive coverage gives you peace of mind for your investment. Ninja stands behind their products with only a 1-year limited warranty. While the initial cost is lower, this shorter coverage period might concern you if you're looking for long-term reliability. If you'll be blending tough ingredients daily, the Vitamix's robust construction might justify its higher price tag. The metal components simply stand up better to consistent, heavy use. For occasional smoothie making or light blending tasks, Ninja's durability might be perfectly adequate for your needs despite the shorter warranty period. Remember that even if your Ninja breaks, you could potentially buy multiple replacements and still spend less than a single Vitamix purchase. However, the inconvenience of replacements is worth considering, and so is the quality of daily your smoothies, soups, nut butters, and more that you'll be creating in your Vitamix. And with that said, I really hope my Vitamix versus Ninja blender comparison helped you to pick the right blender for you. If you have any more questions about the differences between these two blender brands, drop them in the comments below and I'll get right back to you. In the meantime, check out the links in the description box for my most recommended Vitamix and Ninja blenders.